Welcome to Attican Plays Railroad Corporation. All right, hi, this is Attican and welcome to Series 10, Episode 12 of our look at Railroad Corporation's new Civil War DLC. We're playing the missions and we're on Mission 4. And we started it in the last episode and now this is Part 2. And our goal here is to do geological exploration. We have these workers. We have them in Augusta, and we have them on a couple of trains. And what we do is go out, link up to a site, take 12 people out there, and explore that site. The first one we did, Sandersville, was empty. Second one we did, Waterboro, was empty. There's nothing there. And then we finally got our first hit. We found pyrite and ore in Ridgeville. And so our goal, we had two goals, main goals. One was to find a pyrite site, there we go. And the other one is to find 3 saltpeter mines, or 3 sources of saltpeter. So we're still working on that. Now, money-wise, before we did any of that, we got this thing set up. We've got a nice-looking network going here. Running passengers and mail from a large city, a 40-city Atlanta, to another 40-city Charlotte. We've got a Greenboro in the middle running passenger mail back and forth, and we've got a passenger line going between, or just passengers, Greenville, Atlanta, Greenville, Charlotte, and we've got passengers Charleston, South Carolina, up to Greenville. So that's making us plenty of money. We also bought this wheat field. We've been running wheat, and we've got wheat running to a farm that we put in Atlanta, and we've got a train set up to distribute the meat to all the cities that take it in our network. And then we've got we also bought a clothes factory so that we could take the leather we're producing, take it to the clothes factory. So now where we are on a money point of view, we want to get the other end of that clothes. And start distributing clothes. So we want to get textiles going. To get textiles, we need a textile plant, and we need cotton. So let's find cotton. Well, looky here. That wasn't a hard search, and it's a nice, convenient spot here. And the interesting thing is, while Sandersville was a dud, it didn't have anything, and Waterboro was a dud, it didn't have anything, they both now give us an open spot, right? So they create an open area where we can put an industry in. So it'd be really easy for us to fire up a little textile factory in Sandersville. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. We need a little more money to do that. And we're going to run cash only. I think we're going to run cash only the rest of the game. We're in no rush, and that's the only way you can really screw these things up is if you have a big bond open and it happens to hit when you just got through spending a whole bunch of money. That's no good. So let's buy this cotton field. Okay, now we own a cotton field. Now let's hook it up so that it can talk to the world. And I think the easiest way to do that would be to come off here and hook into it. And it really doesn't need to do anything else except run over here, because this is going to be our textile factory. We probably can't afford, we can afford it. We'll buy that textile factory, and now we got to run and make a little more money. And I think what we'll do here is use that train yeah, why not? Let's speed this up. Make us some money, guys. Go make some money. I could easily open a bond and do this very, very quickly. But let's go Forney. Optionally pick up those. Oh, you know what? I take that back. It's a pretty fur piece up there, so to speak. Forget that. We're going to load up. We're going to unload, and that's all we're going to do. And we'll put in repairs here, so it can get repairs. And then we'll get a train that goes here, and then up to. And then I think what we'll have it do is maybe just take a quick jog up here, grab what you can find, and come down here and drop them off in Augusta. Because we haven't been doing anything with Augusta. And there we go. So now we'll have steady supply of cotton to our textile factory. It is our yeah, it is. We built it. Look at the money racking up. To our textile factory. The textile factory will have another train that's taking textiles up here to our clothing, and then we will have and then we'll start distributing our clothing. We want to organize recruitment in Calhoun. For the successful implementation of this task is necessary to stimulate population growth. I'm sure it's your company initially, blah, 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 blah. So they want us to grow Calhoun City. So I'm going to finish off this thought and task. And then Calhoun, we saw it earlier. It was right out here. Here's Calhoun. And let me make sure. Develop Calhoun. Calhoun is right there, yeah. To 5,000, and its current population's 2,100. Okay, no problem. That will be honestly a piece of cake, which we will bite into momentarily. Okay. Now we've got textiles going up here. We've got leather going up here. So let's get a train that's going to deliver clothing. And it can go to Atlanta. It looks like probably just Atlanta and Charlotte for now. Yep. Okay. So we're going to unload clothing. We're going to add Anderson again and put it up here. Okay, so go to Anderson, you load clothing. You go to Atlanta, you sell that clothing. Then you load some passengers and take them back here to Greenville on your way back. And okay. Clothing, Atlanta, passengers, Greenville. Then load more clothing. Go to Charlotte, load passengers, add Greenville again, unload those passengers. And you're back to Anderson doing it again. Okay, so now we've got a business set up with our cotton and textiles and our wheat and meat producing the leather. Leather and textiles are both going here, and we've got a train to distribute the clothing to our two customers. So now we need to grow Calhoun. And shucks, there's a clothing factory in Calhoun, but that's a shame. I think what they were saying though, they want to recruit there. I don't know. Maybe the clothing factories will change and start making uniforms. I'm not sure what's going to happen there. But let's just see what they need. They need, for them to grow, they need grain and coal and wood and people. So that's easy. First thing we'll do is we'll run a line out of Atlanta. And we're going to double track that. Whoops, what happened there? Start over. Set our signals, and we'll run. You know what? Let's do this with this one. Let's do a passenger line, and I'm going to run it to 1, 2, 3, all 4 cities. Just why not? So 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we need 4 times. So we'll go to Atlanta. And we'll move Atlanta up. Calhoun. Then we're going to, and you know what else? Well, I'll fix that in a minute. Load unload passengers. And then we're going to go to Greenville. If I can find it. What happened to Greenville? There it is. Unload passengers. Load passengers. And then unload passengers. And then we want to go to Charlotte. And we want to add Charleston. And take off. Now we want wood. So we're going to buy a logging company. And we're going to set up a line. Like so. And I am going to go ahead and set up a superstation here. This is going to be a busy place. Okay. And we'll run a line. No. Oh, spending all my money. Let's let things go for a minute and make some money. Okay. Let's see. Let's set up a line. And then we're going to go up here and get some coal. And that same train that's doing the logs will alternate between logs and coal. Good. And then we'll we'll get another train to go to our wheat field. Take wheat there, and on the way back you might as well grab some passengers if they're there and take them as far as you can, which would be Greenville. Okay, so we've got wheat going in there, we've got passengers, we've got coal, we've got wood. We don't have the stuff for the clothing factory, but we've already got a clothing factory, so we're not going to worry about that. And what do we got here? Are we making, yes, so look at this, we are now making clothes. So we're in great shape there. Now, let's see, any new employees? I'm going to hire her too, but I think our whole staff is just people giving us more space and less, I don't know if we're getting any benefit from anyone. Yeah, here we're getting transportation profit. Cheaper locos. Yeah, we're doing fine. We're doing fine. Let's go explore some more. We might as well. That's what we're technically supposed to be doing here. Let's go over here to Orangeburg. And let's take our trains and say, okay, let's just throw everything away and load up. And apply. And I'm going to have this other one do the same. Whoops. This one is doing this. And then I want this one to do the same thing. And I think I'm just going to throw down a quick little service station right here and get those trains repaired. All right, let's see if we got another employee here. American and grain. Nope, we don't care. We're going to buy all our businesses, so we don't have to worry about paying for them. I hate to pay for stuff. We've got exploration going. We could, let's just keep running, keep going. The money's going to start, I mean, the money's already flowing in pretty well. How are we doing? Yeah, $500,000 profit per quarter. And it's going to get much better now that we're starting to produce clothing. It's going to be a big ticket item. Huh? Orangeburg had nothing. All right, let's go somewhere else. Let's go to Chester. And what's the numbers? Like 12 and 13. Okay, so load and go. And 13. And go. Okay, and we'll see what comes of that. And in the meantime, our little chore here, we making any progress? We've delivered some wood. We got the train running up here to grab coal. What is T19 doing? Oh, just hanging around. It's waiting on loading up passengers, I guess. I wonder if I had it set to go full somewhere. T19. Yeah, I did. I had it loading full. That's why it just sat there. Let's keep it moving. Okay, go. This should be our wheat coming up. We've got coal. Here comes wheat in. So now it's getting about everything it needs. And this should bring passengers back. So we're doing a good job there. We're racking up money, no problem. Where's our 2 trains? I've lost 2 trains here. Oh, here they are. And they're both headed up to Chester now. So in a moment we'll find out if Chester was any good. Okay, and nothing there. Okay, no giant surprise. So let's send them somewhere else. Ooh, I didn't see Savannah down here. What's Savannah? No, it's not that big. Exploration. A couple of sites down. There's 3 sites down here in the south. Let's go down there. And let's start another train. Why not make it more complicated? Cost of research, we don't care. Grain, American, don't care. I'm not in a rush. T12 and 13. I want you to go to Chester and load. Just do that. And then you go to Chester and load. And once we get them loaded and both of them Zing, we'll send them off somewhere new. Okay, now they can both go to here, to Broxton. And we're going to actually take that one off and just apply that. And you. And off they go to Broxton. Yeah, good deal. How are we doing here with Calhoun? Is it growing? Do we want to do another industry? We could do bricks, certainly. From Athens, sell them to 1, 2. We could sell them to 2 cities. Why don't we do that? Let's buy that brickwork. And let's see, you need to get over here and down. And then you need to connect in and go over there. Oh, and we need to haul coal. Well, we've got coal. Let's set up a train to run coal down here and then pick up you know what? Run coal, unload. Here it's going to load bricks. Unload bricks. And then run off some passengers and be done. So that way that takes care of one side, and then we can have a train over here that picks up the bricks, runs them to Charlotte, picks up some mail and runs it back to Atlanta and starts over. Okay, so now we've got a brick business. Every few minutes we'll just add a new business in and make a whole bunch more money. Did we do our research in Broxton? Let me pause this for a second. Where are these guys? I think they're confused. Broxton's down here. I don't know why they went over there. Oh, yes, I do. They couldn't turn right here. Okay, I got to fix that. That keeps coming back to bite us. Let's put an intersection right there with the ability to cross over right there. There we go. All right, go do some research, guys, or some exploration. Are we growing Calhoun? Slowly. I may need to rip that business out there and put something else in. That's a warehouse. I'm going to buy that clothing factory and demolish it and put something in there that we can furnish like this, like a sawmill. And then we're going to have this train right here. I'm going to have a train that's dedicated to, okay, nothing in Broxton. Feeding the sawmill. Okay. So 10 and 12. One, two, three, four, five, 6. Apply. And this one, apply, and that one can just go there and unload, and this one can just go there and unload. Okay, there we go. We found a saltpeter mine. I think that's one of our, that's one of our goals. Okay. Employees, wood cost you less, lumber, don't care, research, don't care. Okay, don't care about any of those. So you guys can now load in Cordell and go to Perry and unload. And apply, and I'm going to put service here just so we can get those guys serviced. 12 and 13. I think I goofed that up. Yeah. Okay, now they can go there and do the explanation and get service. Okay. Keep rolling, guys. Construction. No, don't care. You can see we sold a big bunch of clothing. That's when our money just pops. All right, we got an oil well in Perry. All right, well, let's think about that. We have an oil well in Perry, and we have a refinery in Swainsboro. And we have customers in Charleston, and Charlotte, and should be Atlanta. Yeah. So why don't we buy a refinery? Oh, we discovered it, so we automatically own the oil well. Oh my goodness! All right, and it just so happened I made this into a good station, so that works. Thanks to my brilliant foresight, commonly known as pure luck. And let's make it into a superstation. Why not? And let's run a line, and instead of going through all that stuff, let's run a direct line. Expensive, because we're going to have to build a couple of big bridges, but we don't care. It's not that expensive. And we'll hook it into our system here. And let's just turn it the other way just in case. Okay, so now we can have a train that just carries our oil. Then we're going to have another train he's going to carry 7 kerosene to Atlanta, pick up some pick up passengers and take them to Augusta on your way back. And then see. Load 2, 4, 6, 7. Go to Charlotte. Pick up some people. Unload them in Augusta. Oops, 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 oops. Add Augusta. And I think, did I say yes? Charleston is a customer. Yes, it is. So we're going to do another pickup. And we're going to unload in Charleston and load some. Yeah, we won't worry about that one. We could make a quick run up to Augusta, but we won't worry about that one. So get your repairs while you can. Let me double check this one. Kerosene, Atlanta, passengers, Augusta. Kerosene, Charlotte, passengers, Augusta. Kerosene, Charleston. Beautiful. Go. And let's see if we're keeping up with, for example, our clothing. Yeah, we're doing a pretty good job on the clothing. How about our meat? And we're doing a pretty good job on the meat. So we're distributing what we're making pretty well. And we're not distributing the lumber at all. Does anybody need lumber? The tool factory in... it just goes on and on, doesn't it? We got a steel mill here. We got ore and a steel mill here that would be easy to do. I'm just going to hold off. I mean, geez, we could just build and build and build and build and build. Now, where are we on our exploring? Oh, that's right. We just found. We just struck oil, didn't we? All right, right here. So let's have these guys. They're in Perry. Let's have them just load up and go. So just load up. And they're both getting repairs, so that's going to take a while. How are we doing with Calhoun? It's growing, but barely. Okay, 12 and 13 are ready to go to their next adventure. Where are they? They're here. Send them here. Okay, we'll send them both over here to another exploration site. Okay, more saltpeter. Good deal. I think that's 2 of our 3. T12 and T12, you go. Okay, they're both loaded up now. Go there. And you go there. I didn't find anything there. So let's load up our workers. Okay, we'll load it, get our workers loaded up. They kind of live on that train. I'm seeing them going to each site and then camping out and sleeping on the train, and there we go. All right, so oh, we got one up here. We could explore this one up here. I think what we'll do is set up a line from Atlanta. Yeah, why not? To Columbus. And double track that back. I should go on the outside. When you're in doubt, always build your track on the outside of the loop, because you know you can go faster on the outside than you can on the inside, because the angle is not as great. Okay. And we can just build, we can run a little train between these two. What just happened there? That was supposed to be a load. Okay, Atlanta, passengers, Columbus, passengers, Atlanta, mail, Columbus, mail, Atlanta, get repaired all the way, go, new train, okay, more money, and then we will hook in out of Eufaula we'll hook into Columbus, and then we will make a little connection into Newman. Cancel. I'm going to delete these two pieces, make it into one bigger piece to give us room to build this connection right there. And then over here, we need to be able to get over here. Okay, and I think I'm going to tell these guys, all right, they're loaded up. I'm going to have them go to Columbus and into here, and they're just going to get repairs here and unload here. That's 12. Then 13 is going to go to Columbus. Whoops. And get repairs and then go here. And then T12. Whoops, goofed. Don't have to worry about Columbus anymore. And T13, neither does he. So they can both go there and unload, and we'll do another exploration. And we found saltpeter. Okay, we have all resources to produce gunpowder. Now we need to produce it and supply to our northern cities as soon as possible. Time playing against us, but with your railroad network, we have a chance. Produce and supply gunpowder to Charlotte, Knoxville, and Johnson City. Ooh. Hold on. In Noonan, during Geological saltpeter mine. Okay. So, pause. Okay. Now what do we got to do? We finished that. We're growing Calhoun slowly, and we've got to go to Charlotte, Knoxville, and Johnson City, and we've got to produce gunpowder. And I know, I think it's Augusta. Yeah, we're producing it in Augusta, or we can. And then the question is, can we? Shoot, I didn't mean to do that. Can we buy this? No, we can't. Okay, it is time. Well, it may be time for us to wrap this one up. Okay, so we've done the exploration we have to do. Now we can keep exploring, and I think we probably will, because we might find some things that are closer by, or better stuff. But right now we're kind of taking advantage of what we can get. We found the oil, and we're selling the kerosene, and we could get into all kinds of other industries, like I said, and the saltpeter, really, right here is the most convenient saltpeter to get up there. And I think the way I'd like to do it is to, we'll get into that in the next episode. I'm sorry. So in the next episode, we'll start running lots of supplies into Augusta, and then start shipping them off to Charlotte, and then Knoxville and Johnson City are up in Tennessee. So should be. Well, Knoxville is. Where's Johnson City? It should be up there too. Oh, way over here in the mountains. Right there we can get stuff to Johnson City. So that's nothing hard about that. Okay. All right, cool. So next episode we'll deal with that. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it'll help you become a better player, and I hope you'll join us for our next Railroad Corporation video. Thank you.